Alright, let's see what's so special about this game. That's a very cool title screen. So this should be like the full edition, I guess. Right? Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving of persons of power like police officers. So they're just hints behind the thing. Text size. What's this mean? Chinese. So these are subtitles, I guess. Voiceover mode full. Wait, what kind of game is this? Streamer mode. Huh. Create your own character. Oh, let's see. Only 4 stats. Intelligence. Psychic? Is this a venture game? Skill checks. Heal health. Heal morale. What? What do these mean? Psyche. Oh. Why did you put that on this screen? What the fuck? Let's see. Intelligence, raw brain power, how smart you are. Psyche, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. That's a weird word for that. It's not psyche would be what I'd be thinking of. Maybe empathy? I don't know. Physique, how strong you are. Motorics. Your senses, how agile you are. Motorics? I don't know, I've heard of that word before. So this is a brute, this is a thinker. I feel like this is more me. 5 intelligence, 1 physique. Shit. See, this is why you don't have dumb stats. What's FYS? Oh, you have 2 words that begin with PSY. Wait. Why is physique spelled with F? What the fuck? No, no, no. The fears are at home. There is their address. That's not a really weird way of working.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning,
and it will only lead to more awareness of the
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. That last part is a
Do
little
you
strange.
really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion?
Marinating.
Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much. There's this giant ball there.
What?
An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it
You're one of
out
those
on the
basically
ball. You're one of them. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out.
Oh.
Infinitesimally small. Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment. Your
this is a lot of dialogue.
conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting. Longing. Dancing to disco music.
Mother help me, there's a hand attached to my neck and I'm in it. Please don't change when I take me back to the foremost. No, I want to
The
keep.
stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help someone cut my head off is trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Canema motor carriage.
That's really noisy. What's that thing on the right? Is that how much dialogue I have left? Wow. Oh. Wow, the art style of this game is really cool. Also, I'm super dignified. Ah, so it's like an adventure game. Jump on some pants. Anything left? The manual-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Was that person me? Should I go outside? Can I zoom in? Oh yeah, good. So these are all the interactables.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Look out. This is a white check, you may retry it.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
What am I doing? What's left and right mean? Oh, that's a healing. Right.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't me. I don't need anyone. What's the interest of that?
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up
5
from the
XP.
cold.
Okay. Wait, can I use item? Right hand item. Left hand item. What the f... Whoa, what? Intelligence, emotion, physical, dexterity. Yes? How do I see my items? Square is your character sheet. Equip a flashlight in low light area. Okay. Is that my tie?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie, with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Pull in the fan, pull in the light bulb.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good. The blades come squeaking to a halt. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine. The lights are off again.
So that extra interactivity didn't do anything for me. add a menu to it. What's that circle mean? Bottles in the bathtub, huh? What special dude? Oh, I'm getting dressed.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped heart. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no.
What?
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
What's Inland Empire?
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness,
Wait,
then
is
the
the mirror talking to me?
swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sorry, touch your nose. At least my tongue is okay, touch your tongue.
It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. Behold.
Gasp. Wait, what's going on with my...
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
Have I become the
What
Joker?
does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's weird that the profile in the bottom left is like that too. Let's see, that sounds really arrogant. I guess I'm trying to be sympathetic? I don't know why I'm just rooting
There
for
might
her.
have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Dig deep in your mind to locate the source of 58%.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Put skills into encyclopedia to open this white check. Oh, okay. Uh, oh. So I could come back to that, I guess. You sleep after 9 o'clock? Right. So I'm at half health. How do I fix that?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare cup. It says "whirling in rags" on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Perception. Guess I'll go get my shoe.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Class J. Miss Orange Disco Dancer.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
uh, I might not know where I am or who I am or what a corpus kinema is. How I know what one sounds like.
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow, the cigarette signal.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Oh, so I could just say these things.
She nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
It cannot be retried.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes? There was the usual ruckus. Loud. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you.
Oh, That, yeah, whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now, it was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Must be nice.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
I mean, I don't know any of this sort of shit.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Should that mean something to me?
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol party.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another part of the world.
It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. Glad to have been of assistance.
Can I smoke it? Wow, look at my mustache. There's something on the table. Yeah? What'd this take? Oh, I can't open it.
The window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy. The morning light hurts your eye.
Oh. Man, everything has a crazy name around here. Well, I think my dad's birthday cake is speaking to me, or calling out to me, so I'm gonna go eat and maybe play this a little bit later. Wow, what a weird, fascinating game.